Hey everybody, and welcome to Authors and Dragons, where a group of comedic fantasy writers get together and try to make it through a whole game of Pathfinder without accidentally dying. Let's see if we pull it off this week. As always, the odds do not look great.
Hi, I'm John Hartness, and I'll be playing the role of Fendingo the Fantastical, the ever-amusing and almost always useless bard. In what passes for real life in my world, I write the Quincy Harker Demon Hunter series of novellas, the Bubba the Monster Hunter comedic horror novellas, and the Black Knight Chronicles urban fantasy novels, as well as other things.
I am Joseph Brassi. I play the role of Bjorg Bjornsson, enthusiastic and violent barbarian who bounces off monster eyeballs. I was one of the authors in the Mongoliad project, and my first solo novel, Skyfarer, is due out from Angry Robot Books in 2017.
Hi, I'm Rick Gualteri, and I play the role of Silas Kane / the Arrow of the Gods, who are two completely unrelated characters, nothing to do with each other. In real life, I write the horror comedy Tome of Bill series, and I am currently working on two new books, The Last Coven and Midnight's Daughter.
Hello, my name is Robert Bevan. I play the role of Klaus Richter, Notorious Rogue. In real life, I write the Caverns and Creatures series of comedy, fantasy, LITRPG novels and short stories, starting with the first book, Critical Failures.
Hi, my name is Robert Cruzy. I am the author of the Dis series of humorous fantasy novels and Starship Drifters, which is, I think, as of the time that this recording comes out, on sale on Kindle for $1.99. And I play Kutharic the Lost, who is a rather unpleasant and grumpy dwarven cleric.
Hi, my name's Steve Weverill. I play Brandon Finemaster, Monk and Shark Puncher. In real life, I write the comedy fantasy series The Doomsayer Journeys.
My name is Drew Hayes. I play the GM of this game, and I am now no longer legally able to claim that I am the time-traveling inspiration for Superman thanks to an injunction, but I think we all know what's really up. In real life, I use quotes when I say real life. I write books like Superpowers, NPCs, Fred the Vampire Accountant, and my newest release, Going Rogue, is available now, and the upcoming release of Forging Hephaestus is not out now, but signups for advanced reader copies are if you go to drewhaysnovels.com. And when last we left our, I'm going to use air quotes again, heroes, they were finished fighting off fog sharks. Bjorg had been dyed blue and imbued with power, and while the power is fading, the blue is not. His
Oh no!
facial hairs, and his hair is blue. He's Blue-Org now.
Blorg.
But they did succeed in escaping the room. They have made it through, and they have arrived in the chamber at the center of the maze.
Yeah, with our luck, it'll be the chamber pot at the center of the maze.
That
Before
would
we
be
get
really
into
good
this-
luck. When do you guys ever have that good of luck? Just like a dude just like blazing.
Yeah, and then it'd be like, I piss in it. Okay, roll an attack. One.
Oh, that reminds me, do I still have the Arrow of the Gods hood?
That's not me to answer. That's Silas.
Well, actually, no, that's you. I mean, he grabbed. Technically, it's, I don't think you have the Arrow of the God's hood so much as you have Silas's cloak, which Silas probably would want back.
But he snatched it off the head of the Arrow of the Gods.
I have no idea why
Right.
the Arrow of the Gods had it. Phil, these vigilantes, they don't respect laws.
It is undeniably Silas's cloak when you look at it. I can't fight him on that.
Well, if I still have it, I'd like to, wait for a moment when nobody's looking and pee in it.
Like you think that would really bother Silas?
Okay, we'll be fair about this since
No, not necessarily.
we didn't act it out. Evens or odds, Bevan?
Odds.
Odds. All right, I'm gonna roll for you.
Please yell. Please
Okay.
yell.
6. Silas has the cloak.
Oh, bummer.
he's now wearing a cloak on his back with 2 eye holes cut into it.
Woo! Well, you're really taking Silas to the full asshole realm, aren't you? Everyone, give me perceptions.
Alright. Bjorg is still looking at his beard curiously. Did I drink something?
Fendingo rolls a natural 1.
Silas rolls a 9.
I think perhaps I drank power.
Way to get that started, Fendingo.
What? I wasn't paying attention.
That's the way to
You're
get started.
Obviously, I rolled a 1.
Bjorg rolls a 17.
Brandon Firemaster rolls a 23.
Kutharic rolls a 12.
Klaus Richter rolls a 13.
Okay. So Fandingo is racing in, all excited to be away from the fog sharks that were chomping the shit out of him, because Fandingo's health is running low. And he trips and falls and sees nothing but the ground beneath his feet. Everyone else is going to see the giant flaming ball overhead. It's the center of the lantern that you've been running toward all this time.
My God!
Silas, you're a little too lost in it, so you don't really see anything else. The rest of you do see a giant sort of circular platform surrounding it with long chains hanging down to nearly the ground. They look sturdy, but a little bit jagged and tough, like they might be hard to climb.
Ooh, flamey.
Mm-hmm. And
Thankfully, I didn't pee in Silas' cloak.
Bjorg
There's a big
and
flame over
Brandon,
there.
Bjorg and Brandon, both see a bowl kind of on the floor near you, with a dagger next to it. And Brandon, with the only one to beat 20, sees that seems to be stained with blood, and there is a small inscription near the base that reads, "Fill me."
Okay, I will relay my perception onto the other guys. This bowl wants us to fill it. Klaus, you're the bodily fluids expert. Get to it.
Indeed. Alright, well, if no one else is gonna do anything, I'll shoot my crossbow, grapple weapon hook and try and catch some chain.
Sure, but
That is the opposite. That is literally the opposite of what you were asked to do.
I thought we were going to have you pee in the bowl.
sorry. I thought the bowl was at the top. No?
No. The bowl's right there on the ground with you guys.
I just assumed you were doing what you always do.
Yeah, I thought you understood, and you were just Batmaning the fuck out of there. Like, that's why I didn't question it at all.
That's somebody.
You're like, Klaus, why don't you deal with this? Okay, later, suckers!
The first time in the history of the game that Klaus has not put his dick out at the first opportunity.
I was understood. I was going to whip my dick out of the top. I thought that's where the bowl was.
Oh, you're
Alright.
So far, we've had scorpions and sharks, so I can kind of understand that one to whip one's dick out.
I suppose if you wanted it to be more spectacular, you could pee off the top of the platform.
But as one in the
I do have the
zone,
dexterity.
Dexterity.
Did you say the dexterity?
Dexterity. Alright.
Strong start. We're off to a strong start. Go ahead, Klaus.
I would like to do this from a distance. As far as I can.
We're worried about the third railway line problem.
I do have.
Should somebody punch Klaus in the kidneys first so he can pee blood?
well, let's let him piss first, and then we can punch Silas in the kidneys if Klaus's piss isn't bloody enough.
Alright, fair enough.
Alright,
That's some good hustle, Kutharic.
You assume I haven't been punching myself in the kidneys this entire time?
Oh, that's the
So much
bowl
more fun
there on
when we do
the
it.
bottom of the right chain? Is that what I'm
Bottom
looking at?
of the center chain is the bowl, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that
Three
thing you
chains.
just walked
Okay.
over to, that's the bowl.
Yeah, I got it.
Or you could just piss
Alright.
at the like, far right chain and be like, am I getting it? Am I getting it?
The bowl's right here.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Jorg is examining himself to see if all of his body hair is blue.
It's all blue.
Oh God!
With my dexterity and my impressive member, am I able to get 5 feet back and piss in the bowl from there?
That's really not a thing I'm gonna know if you can do until you do. I mean, there are some things in life you're just gonna have to try and find out. But, you have an issue, sir.
Stage fright?
You have already voided your
Everybody close your
bladder.
eyes.
You voided your bladder in the first room of this dungeon, and you have only been in there for a few minutes, and you've drank nothing.
bummer.
So
Alright,
I will
well,
let you roll a con to try and just force that last bit out, but you're not gonna be able to stand back. Like that last forced bit, you don't get any power on that.
So he's basically going to be holding his dick in the bowl going,
How big is this bowl?
bowl size. We'll say like maybe it's a 1.5 feet across. It's looks metallic, ceramic, some sort of blend. The giant blood stains make it sort of hard to figure out exactly the material.
Maybe you should stand aside and let Brandon do this, because I'm sure his his bladder has abs.
That is the most ab. Oh my god, guys!
Ab bladder.
Ab bladder.
And the circle is complete.
Ab ladder.
Well, no,
All right,
there's
I'll give
absolutely
this
no
a start,
doubt.
guys. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fill this.
Can I make an intimidation check to scare the piss out of Kyle?
I mean, I don't really think it's gonna help. Like he's putting everything. Like if he does it, it's gonna be one of the red face, like veins popping out of his forehead. Like he's fighting this out.
Oh, hey, well, I might be able to fill semen.
God.
Jesus Christ!
We are 5 minutes into this.
And every time somebody has either talked about pissing in the bowl or Bjorn has talked about looking at his dick hair, Fandingo's just moving further and further over to the spar chain.
I've actually been watching you do that, John.
It's
really-
hard. Still,
I will need
Dragon's bukkake up to it.
I will need everyone to turn around and be very quiet.
Fandingo pick out his lute and make sounds like waterfalls.
This color natural.
Wait. Like waterfalls, like the natural occurrence of water falling from a great height, or like TLC's 1990 smash hit Waterfalls.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
All right, that's the most you can do before we're sued.
The rivers and the lakes that
Okay.
you used to.
You're not helping my erection. I can't do this.
When in doubt, think of Toreg.
Poor Silas.
Maybe give him a nice baseline, you know?
All right, we need to fill it. I'm gonna squeeze out my last trickle of pee and
Roll me a Constitution.
Oh god.
Okay.
You're gonna have to get like a 12 or better to pull this off. This is some forced fire.
I do not want to pull it off.
No.
Almost happened.
You might pop a blood vessel, but
All right, Constitution. Here we go. Natural one.
Okay, he's got to roll for a urinary tract infection now.
give me another roll, Bevan.
Shit
Just
himself.
give me another D20 roll.
D20 coming up. D20. God damn it! Is that another natural?
That's another natural one, Bevan.
Don't make him
Oh,
kill
God.
himself.
Just die. Oh
It's
god.
gotta be, it's gotta be the first guy to die from like
Eyes
an
of embarrassment.
exploded dick or something.
Give me one more natural 20, Bevan.
I feel like this was always gonna happen.
Klaus dying with his dick out? Yeah, there was a good chance of that. 17. Okay. Okay. You don't kill yourself.
Good.
But so you've got your dick out
Did
and
I
you were
suck
just
liquid into my dick from the bowl.
so you've got your dick out and you are trying to squeeze out those last few drops. Like you've gone red in the face, your eyes are bulging, and you can't get it, and then you finally feel something give as you shit your pants. Like you just completely. This isn't a shart. Like you destroy these pants. Your legs are
Give
now
you the most-
slippery. You're gonna take a -3 on climb checks until you get new pants.
I give you the most basic request. You just do everything you can to define it.
He's like a
Put
dog
it in the bowl.
He's so excited, giving him like commands here.
To add insult to injury, Bevan, when you finally put your dick away, a few drops splatter out as you piss yourself.
This is the most disgusting.
Congratulations, you finally did what the fans have wanted from the beginning. You went full Cooper.
You never
Oh, man. I would like to make a perception check to see if I can out where Silas is keeping his cloak. Did he just put it back on, or?
I believe he said he was wearing it earlier, so I'm gonna hold him to that.
All right. Okay. I'll save that for.
Let's, what does somebody else want to do now that Klaus has just shit himself?
So, could I try maybe a knowledge arcana?
Yeah, sure. That makes more sense than this.
Yeah, you could have tried that a while ago.
This is way better.
Fuck this, because this is pretty much in line with like Silas anyway. Yeah, he'll grab the dagger and just slit a wrist over the bowl.
Oh, Jesus.
Fucking hell, man.
So, Fandingo rolls a 13 on a knowledge arcana check.
Okay, well, Silas, roll me an attack?
Alright, hold on.
Well, if anybody could fuck up slitting their wrists, it's this part.
I gotta see what my... Okay, what's my base attack bonus? Alright, I guess that's 4.
Viciously knife self. So basically, in the span of the last few minutes, what's happened is, like, extreme versions of our characters' personalities are all manifesting.
Yeah.
Klaus is, like, whipped his dick out and shit himself, and Silas is basically knifing himself aggressively.
Alright, Silas rolls a 14.
Yeah, that's enough to stab your own wrist. You go down the block or across the street?
Across the street.
Alright, so it's a small, quick trickle of blood that begins spilling into the bowl and slowly filling it as you take, I guess, let's see, roll a d6.
5.
5 damage.
And can't like hold onto my bow anymore, like split the tendons.
Yeah.
Does anybody
hang
else stab you, or is this just like a
Yo, bro, can I get in on this? Fandingo, with a 13, you can put the pieces together and surmise this is clearly some sort of magical bowl and chains and fire situation. There's not a lot of precedent for this, but you're guessing maybe filling the bowl is a good thing. Although now that you've watched Silas open up his wrists, you're kind of wondering how wise that was.
Pretty much any time I watch Silas do anything, it's immediately followed by wondering how wise that was.
It says a lot that Klaus just shit his pants, and Silas has now stolen the attention with craziest move of the day.
Toreg scabs all wounds.
Only if you still got his grace.
Still moving away.
You are making a wise choice.
There's a big fucking bowl full of fire directly over where you guys are trying to kill yourselves.
My body
I'll be over here.
Covered in ice.
Do baby wipes come in our rogues kit?
That might be the greatest. That might have displaced Brandon for greatest quote of the game.
It's a contender.
That one would go on the t-shirt.
That would go on a t-shirt. Guys, what do you want to do? Silas, do you want to keep bleeding for another round? Does someone else want to try and bleed with him? Kuthric, do you want to heal some of this damage?
Anywhere in the room?
No, I think he's got this.
Yeah, somebody else must have to pee.
I'm not getting anywhere close to you fuckers.
Silas is happily bleeding in the bowl.
Catharic, do you have any healing spells left?
Oh my god, you people! Jorg is gonna walk over and
oh, that's a good question, actually.
Because, one, Silas is actively trying to bleed out into the bowl, and two, I got the fuck beat out of me over on that bridge, yo.
By the way, I probably should have asked this before I started bleeding into the bowl. How big is the bowl?
It's 1.5 feet across, dude. It's a fairly big bowl.
Oh,
It's
Jorg
like
is
a
gonna
big
walk over and
popcorn
start.
bowl. It's not like a cereal bowl.
Jorg is gonna walk over and start peeing in the bowl.
Oh, God. Well,
In all
Borg,
of his blue, in all of his blue-covered glory.
A spoon or
I am
something,
against the
can fill
wall.
that
I got
fork.
nowhere else to retreat.
Brandon becomes uncomfortably aware that somebody somewhere is masturbating to this and moves back by 5 feet.
You begin to piss in the bowl. You didn't void your bladder, so you don't need to make a roll for it.
No, as Bjorg is doing this, he begins to sing loud sea shanty.
Okay, now Brandon's right. Someone's.
Sailor, what shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor in the morning?
I now feel
I
like
have a
overwhelmed sense of job
in my
security.
rogues kit. I have a mess kit. That's not.
Different kind of match. Different kind of match.
Kubrick has a bag of holding filled with shit rags. It's the only thing we've been carrying with us. I never
What,
thought we'd
seriously?
use those shit rags, but here we are.
Find shit rags.
Are you in any position to negotiate the quality of said shit? Right?
I mean, if they already have shit on them, then are they?
Yeah, they've been pre-shipped.
Are we
got
talking?
shit on them already.
Yeah, but they're at least going to be dried shit rags.
Yeah.
They can get some more on that.
I'm going to look at my inventory for a little bit more.
Wow.
I'm all out of healing spells, by the way. I think I've cast everything. So
I thought you had one more at the
alright.
end of last game.
I got an iron pot.
I don't know. I'm looking at my prepared spells, and I have one. Well, I have one second level. Looks like.
As a cleric, can't you sack a spell to get a healing, or is that only? Am I thinking of 3?
Well, you can. I guess I don't know if it like Cure Light Wounds is a first level. So can I trade a second level for? I guess I could trade a second level for a first level spell.
Yeah, you can trade down.
All right.
So Silas is bleeding slowly from his wrist wound. If you're gonna keep it going for another round without getting healed, I'm gonna need another d6 of damage. As I'm assuming you're like slicing again as it tries to clot.
God damn it.
Somebody apply a tourniquet. Need to maybe just
2 damage.
put
2
something
damage.
around his neck or something.
And Bjorg is standing next to you, pissing, singing sea shanty. So you don't know if you've just lost a lot of blood really quickly and have gone right into the hallucination stage, or if maybe you should have picked your traveling companions better. But between the two of you, the bowl is filling with piss and blood.
Did just say filming. It didn't specify.
It's like Monday nights back in my homeland.
That's Torag, if you're listening, I'm doing this selflessly for the lives of my party and not like to help any devils inadvertently.
Yeah, I don't think Tori.
I mean, you don't know what this bowl's deal is. You don't know where this blood is going.
Yeah, but I have the best of intentions.
I know what's being put in it.
What is a torch made out of?
Northern glory.
Wood and typically wood and rags.
Rags.
Keep your
All right,
phone cup.
all right.
Soaked in
rags.
flammable oil.
Oil-soaked rags.
I
You
don't know
what?
that you want to rub that on your taint.
Bevan, I would like to
Going on
remind
off
you.
my team.
I would like to remind you. What's at the top of the map?
A big fire.
Would you like to
Don't.
rub the oil-soaked rags on your genitals?
I'm soaked in shit right now.
How flammable is your shit?
Considering how much he drinks, that might be a bad thing to test.
Good point.
It's up to you, man. I am just asking if that's what you want to do.
That sounds like some whiskey shits to me, you know.
Maybe I'll just be.
I'm gonna.
I think oil-soaked rags on your asshole sounds like a great idea.
Brandon is gonna chuck his blanket and soap to Klaus wordlessly with disgust.
Brandon has a blanket and soap.
Yeah, of course I have a blanket and soap. I'm not an animal.
Yeah.
I have
He soaked up his abs in a room a while back.
You don't have enough soap.
No one has enough soap.
Way the fuck over here.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna walk off for a little bit and wipe.
Alright, Bjorg, you have drained your bladder, and the bowl is, between the peeing and the bleeding, the bowls will say about 3/4 full.
Lightweight.
What? Is this a bowl or a cistern?
I think I can.
Alright,
I can probably
I'm gonna-
muster up some vomit at the point.
I'll scoop. You know what? I'm taking my pants off. I'm gonna scoop as much shit as I can into the bowl.
If this is supposed to be an offering, we are so fucked.
I'm gonna retch. I'm gonna puke into the bowl. Probably shortly after he dumps the feces.
So he drops the feces, and since it's, largely solid, it drops in with a big splash and sending piss blood just all over your feet, which of course triggers Kuthric to vomit. And God, if our episodes already didn't have explicit ratings, they're getting it on this one. Jesus Christ, you monsters. And your vomit pushes it to the very top, at which point the bowl sort of glows and the liquid sort of drops down and vanishes. And then the chains around you, they glow momentarily, and when this glow ends, those little sharp edges have definitely gotten sharper.
Good job, motherfuckers.
Damn it!
The bowl misled us.
The bowl is evil.
I think the bowl's
Alright,
been
well, I'm
punished
gonna
enough.
go use those 2 bars of soap. I'm gonna walk off for a little bit.
Just walk that way.
Yeah, I'm
Nope.
over here now.
Not that way.
What? What?
Other
What?
way.
This way?
Other way.
Alright, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, there we go.
Is Klaus just kind of walking around naked now?
I mean, he's got
Only
his
from the
pants on.
bottom down.
Only from the parts we didn't really didn't want to see. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's covered in enough
Something
shit.
you
It's
guys
kind of
haven't seen
like
before.
he's been body painted.
It's a real shame we don't have another bard. We could have called this episode 2 Bards, 1 Cup.
Oh.
Two dwarves. Call it 2 dwarves, 1 cup.
2 Bjorgs, 1 Cup. Yeah,
2
yeah,
Bjorgs,
we
1
have a
bowl.
Bjorg.
How high are these chains above us?
It's 100-foot chain.
Fuck me running. That's a long way.
Yeah.
These chains have sharp edges.
Yeah, it's probably going to be painful to climb them.
So I'm good at climbing things, but if I try to climb those spiky things, I will fucking die. Just saying.
Well, Bjorg is going to look around for anything else in the room. Is there anything else that could be used to...
There's a bowl, a dagger, chains, and a giant fireball.
What's this dagger? What?
That's what
I'm not.
Silas used to slash his wrist. Had a dagger.
Oh, alright.
Handle toward his hand.
So let me get this straight.
Alright, between my water skin, my soap, and how clean am I able to get?
You can smear most of it off and sort of do like a quick wash. I mean, they're not pausing for you to take a full shower. You're doing a quick bath. So
They're pausing as long as it takes for them to figure out what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
fair
give me
enough.
A couple of rounds.
Yeah, we'll give you
a fucking jacuzzi for all of it.
Yeah. You're not getting clean with anything short of like a serious shower, but you can scrape enough off to where you no longer feel entirely coated. But your pants are slippery. There's not really a way around that until they dry.
I was gonna turn them inside out.
No!
I think you underestimate. That's not going to help. That's going to make it worse. It is soaked through the fabric.
Just let him work through this.
Hey. Hey, Klaus, can you, standing way over there, kind of toss your grappling hook crossbow to Silas?
Fuck no. I can shoot it at him.
I actually also think that's fine, but it's probably not what we really want. I think that's our best chance of getting up these chains. Wait, there's no door
Can
in
you
this
see
fucking room.
I'm in the middle of something right now?
That's why I wanted to give the crossbow to somebody else, so that you can continue with the very important task of not stinking like a motherfucker.
Alright,
How much blood does Silas feel he has left in him?
You've definitely lost a good bit, but Bjorg really did the heavy lifting with the piss. You did across the street. You didn't get a good stream going.
Silas, as much as it would please me to see you continue to bleed, I think that's only going to make the chain sharper.
Well, it's possible that, that's well,
Scorpion.
as a man of the gods, that
Scorpion.
I was putting in something good, and the rest of you were fucking it up.
Scorpions. Remember
I
fucking
don't have any dead
scorpions.
scorpions to fill in the bowl.
Bjorg is going to look at Silas for a long, measured moment, look at the others, and go, I don't know why I bothered.
I think
Okay.
Silas should sit in the bowl and see what happens.
I'm thinking that the blood drained away in the bowl, and there's just Klaus turd in there now.
So the next group that comes up and sees Filmy is going to be dealing with a whole different mental crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely clogged the bowl.
So there's no door. There's just chains and a big fucking platform with a bowl of fire on it.
Yep.
Begs the question of why we would want to go near the giant ball of fire. Is it another eye I can bounce off of?
Well,
Is
you
there
guys
any
know, you guys knew from the beginning of the maze, this was sort of the heart of the lantern that had trapped you, so, and the door even told you have to get to the center to get out.
How will you give me your crossbow?
Okay.
At this point,
How much can I fill my iron? I've got an iron pot and a water skin. How much water can I put in an iron pot?
is this you still trying to get
I can-
clean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just,
I'm trying to clean my pants now.
dude. You're.
They're doing laundry.
This is short of a magical spell or like a full-on laundry session. You're not gonna get this slickness out. Or like if you got like a heat spell, maybe you can quick dry the turds. I don't know.
I got torches.
Okay, I've got an idea of how we can dry out Klaus and take care of our unsanitary problem in the
You know what?
bowl.
I wish we had a decanter of endless water.
I'm gonna
Put
put
that
the
shit on geyser setting.
I'm gonna fill the bowl with lamp oil. Use one of my lamp oils and burn the Klaus poop. And then hopefully that will have
You
enough
gonna
fuel.
burn my pants?
No, I'm gonna burn what you've
Oh.
left in the bowl. You terrible human. Well, you're not even a human. Sorry,
I'm a
well,
half-elf.
that came out wrong. Oh, Jesus.
Yes, that's what came out wrong.
A lot of things coming out.
Is a far worse human than you thought.
Just descended into half-elf racism. That's terrible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set fire to the poop.
That's what's terrible.
That'll get rid of the poop because I'm tired of looking at it. I'm sure you're all tired of looking at it.
I
And
can't
maybe
see it from over here.
it will generate enough heat to maybe dry out Klaus, who's also covered in shit.
So to be clear, you are going to the magical sacrifice bowl with the Klaus turd in it, pouring lamp oil onto the Klaus turd, lighting that aflame, and then holding Klaus's shit-covered pants over the fire to dry them out so that he won't have the negative decline. Am I understanding your plan correctly?
Alright.
Well, somebody's got to clean this up. I don't care about the negative decline.
I'm not saying
Somebody's
don't
got-
do it. I'm just making sure I understand.
Wait,
Oh,
no, you're
not
not
using
doing
my-
anything without my pants and my consent.
I mean, he can start the fire without you.
Cosplay in this case really does equal consent.
Ugh.
Give him your fucking pants.
What kind of ground are we standing on?
Just simple, smooth stone.
You gotta rub your ass along it like a dog.
I was gonna say, right now you're standing pretty shaky ground, Mr. Chipball.
I was hoping there was some like loose dirt or something I could just scrub with.
You can get yourself clean with the soap and the water. Your pants are just an issue because until you deeply scrub them or dry them, they're slick with shit.
You know, you might be able to.
Alright, I'm not.
change between
alright,
your ass
I got it.
cheeks.
I'm not gonna wear pants. I gotta put them in my iron pot and save them for later when I can clean them properly.
Okay, so now you have just no pants, just exposed legs. Okay.
Yes.
This is what I wanted to avoid.
So now Brandon has just lit a turd on fire for nothing.
Well, not for nothing. I'm leaving the place as I found it.
Burning pile of shit. Yep.
Brandon Thighmaster, turd environmentalist. Jesus, what do you guys want to do now?
Can I just try climbing one of these sharp...
Oh yeah, God forbid, right? Yes, you can try climbing one of the shades.
You know something? Fuck this shit. I'll cross the T on my arm.
No one can heal you.
You know something? It's better than looking at like Klaus's dick.
So this has gone from, alright, I'm going to fill the bowl to, no,
silence.
I'm just done. I'm out. I'm tapping out.
Can I reach this chain?
Yeah, you can all reach the chains.
Oh,
Roll me a climb check.
I actually have that. Okay, the climb check.
It's not hard, it's big, it's just a DC 10.
Sorry, it's a 5.
Alright, and what is your AC without Dex? Just your touch AC.
15? 15. Without Dex. Well, I guess it's 14 then.
Okay, your armor gets hit by the spikes, but you are okay.
Exactly the kind of AC I don't.
Okay, and do I move up the chain at all?
No, you grabbed and you tried to pull yourself up and you failed.
I suck. At least I tried, though. I'm not over there pooping in a bowl.
Yeah, once again, we asked you to look into your channel energy, and you've decided to do the total opposite of that. I'm starting to think.
That's true.
There's
I don't
no
think
one
I
in
have
this
any
group.
channel energies because I think I only get one a day because I'm supposed to have 3, but it's like 3 plus your charisma modifier, and my charisma modifier is -2.
Yeah,
So
I told you,
it's
3
spells.
is your minimum. I'm not gonna
Okay,
penalize you for
alright.
that.
Well, I think I don't know how many I actually have, but
I think you've only used one.
I do have a one cure light wounds that I could use. I have a spell and I could trade for it. So, and is anybody else seriously wounded?
Fendingo's not looking great.
I'm about
I'll
half.
do the cure light wounds on Fendingo. Okay, cure light wounds.
-2 charisma. If he just made the effort to be likable, he'd be a much more effective cleric.
I got a 10, so that's 10 points back for Fendingo.
There you go, Fendingo. Jesus, that's a good one.
Yeah, that takes me like almost a full.
Nice.
So now I'll try to climb, because now I think I could actually...
Okay, let's go ahead and have everybody roll into initiative now, since we're going to have to keep track of turns and everything.
Silas gets 23.
Zarek gets a 9.
Brandon Firemaster rolls an 18.
Jorg rolls a natural 1.
If you got to roll
Klaus
one initiative...
Mandingo rolls a 15.
Alright, Klaus rolls an 18.
All right. Silas, you are at top of the initiative. What would you like to do?
Stylus still thinks that like filling his bowl with blood is the way to go.
Oh my god.
And since everybody else here is busy either climbing or shitting themselves or climbing and shitting themselves.
Only the arrow of the gods were here. He'd know what to do.
Love that guy.
Yeah.
The guy's
That
pretty
dude's
awesome.
He's a hero.
Guy's a dynamo. A dynamo of
Lantern
action.
deserves.
It's a man among men. So what do you do?
Go for it. Like, filling up the bowl.
Are you gonna do another downtown, or are you gonna go long ways?
Long ways.
Oh shit. Okay. Roll me your attack on yourself.
An 8.
Yeah, that's fine. You're just rolling for natural ones. It's attacking yourself. It's hard to fuck that up. Okay, roll me a d12.
3.
All right, you take 3 damage as you begin spilling blood into the bowl once more.
I have no healing left, just so we're clear on that. So if you kill yourself to make the bowl happy, I can't help you.
Self-sacrifice, Torag, in case you're still listening.
Silas, stop!
Well, that's gonna be Silas's turn, and now we're on to Klaus.
Alright, now, Silas said he'd rather slit his wrist than watch Klaus's junk. So, Klaus he'll go bow-legged and sway back and forth with his dick swinging like a pendulum.
We are getting into too stupid to live territory.
Yep.
Well, I mean, Bjorg took my crossbow.
Oh, did you actually give it to Bjorg? There was so much discussion, I didn't chart where it was.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't want to give it to Silas, but I said okay to Bjorg.
Okay, all
So
right.
I'm
Bjorg
really
has your...
left with no other option.
Fair enough. All right, you're just killing time. Brandon, one of your friends has begun trying to apparently kill himself in a bowl, and one is just swinging his junk.
It's very difficult to plan in these circumstances. Have we worked out
There's
that the blood
no field guide.
that the blood makes the chains angrier yet, or was that the shit?
Yeah,
I still don't know.
You have one case sample. There was vomit, piss, shit, and blood in the bowl when it filled up, and the chains got worse.
But I burnt all that with my civic-mindedness.
It all drained down, and you burned the remnants of the turd away.
Thank
So-
God, because I really don't want to make a Sunday out of that, like with my blood.
Oh, God.
That
So now
would
we've-
totally summon a shit demon.
I don't know what. I'm going to give it some climbing.
Roll me a
I'm
climb
not-
check.
I'm not going to climb the central train above the bowl in case the blood does actually just make things worse. So I'm going to try the left.
Okay. Roll me climb.
Hang in there, Silas. Keep doing what you do.
I think we're actually just gonna let Silas die this time.
I mean, we tried so hard to not let that happen.
I mean, at this point, it might be
My
out of our
sacrifice,
hands.
You all live.
Don't pretend this is noble. You're just weird.
Die a hero.
It is almost fitting that Silas dies doing nothing but believing he's helping.
It would be like the most paladin thing he's ever done.
Okay. Climb of 15 will get you. Hang on, I should have pulled this up. But what is your AC without your Dex modifier?
Without Dex. Hang on, let me just work that out. The defense mod is free, so I guess 13.
Okay, 13. The chain does not hit you. Your natural monk toughness is enough to stop it. And with a 15, I'll let you move at full speed, so you can get 30 feet up for your first round.
Nice.
We should just send you up and down the chain. Your abs just sanding the nubs down.
Greasy, shirtless man on a chain like some kind of 80s album cover.
Or professional wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh, either of those things. Whatever keeps the fans happy. There we go.
Okay, you got another move action. Do you want to keep climbing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose.
Roll me another climb.
13.
22. Okay, so you get sliced on your way up. You take 2 damage, as you're not quite as nimble this time. And 13 means you can only move at half speed, so you can get up to here. You can get 15 feet up, or whatever. What is half your speed? You're a monk.
40 now. Now I'm at level 4. So
you actually should have been up here for your first round, and then 20 more, so 60. So this is actually where you should be.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's a good round for you.
Yeah, no one's covered in shit or anything. It's great.
Yeah, it's almost like the chains were never that hard in the first place.
Yeah.
Weird.
Fandango, you're up.
It's almost like we're easily distracted by strange
By
objects.
shit jokes.
Shit jokes.
Fandango.
Try and climb.
Roll me the climb.
Fandango rolls a 12.
Okay, that can get you up at half speed. What's your touch AC or your non-dex AC?
10.
5 damage.
Balls.
So you can get up. Which one are you climbing?
The far right one.
Okay. The middle one isn't directly over the bowl. Remember, it's like a 3D thing that you're seeing. It's set back a little bit.
Okay.
All right, so...
I get up 15 feet.
Yep. So you're right here.
Okay.
Do you want to roll again?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll try. And Fandango rolls an 8.
Ooh. Well, that's not enough to get any higher, but it's also not enough to fall. But in trying to climb, you do take an attack and take 3 damage.
Shit.
Kutherick!
Down here in a minute.
He just healed you.
Yeah. I'll try climbing again.
Roll me a climb check. Which one do you want to go for?
Well, I think I can probably only reach one of them.
No, you can reach any of them. This is just stylistic.
It is very stylish. I'll go with this. I hadn't considered that it might make a difference what chain I climb up. I'll just try this one where I'm at.
Well, you understand that you can't climb past Fandango. That's why I am asking.
That's a good point. Hang on, I can't see very well. Okay.
Brandon is super far along, and the middle one is unoccupied.
All right, I'll go to the middle one then.
Okay, roll me a climb check.
My dude. All right. Dark rolls a 9.
You attempt to climb. What's your no dex AC?
14.
All right, you do not cut yourself though.
Yeah, that's right. Face. I didn't cut myself.
Bjorg!
Good job, Kefari.
Thank you.
Silas is bleeding into a bowl.
buddy.
Klaus is swinging his dick, and everybody else is climbing spike chains.
Bjorg is kind of confusedly. He's going to confusedly look at Silas and then simply decide that the man has operated by his own strange internal rules as long as Bjorg has briefly known him, and so maybe it's better to just for once not ask.
Yeah. I'm a loner and a rebel.
He's going to head for the middle chain and attempt to climb.
Klaus, would you like to yell anything at this point?
Yes. Why the fuck did you ask for my crossbow?
Bjorg is going to
If
stop,
you're not
look down,
gonna use it?
as if just remembering that he has it. And then he's going to aim it upwards and shoot.
Okay, roll me a crossbow attack.
Alright, so absolutely hilarious.
This is actually going to be kind of tough, because you're not just trying to latch into something, you're trying to shoot through the eye of a chain. So I'm going to tell you, this is an 18 to hit.
Okay. Alright, thankfully he has, let's see here. Just making sure I have. That's 4. 21!
Bjorg
21.
expertly hefts up the crossbow, takes aim, sticks out his tongue a little bit, and just and fires it straight up. I believe we decided the ropes were 50 feet long?
His blue tongue.
Okay, and the
Yeah,
crossbow...
The rope is 50 feet.
Yeah, the rope is 50 feet. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's as high as it can get, so...
Yeah.
Y'all been doing this for a while. You know where to aim. I'll give you that. I'll just give you that. So, someone mark 50 feet for me real quick. With your measuring tape. Okay. There we go. Thank you all. That's all I needed. We're done.
Look, the arrows is the button. You can press the button. In there.
So, so the rope latches in and is now hanging, or is now still connected to the crossbow. So you now have a rope up to 50 feet high on the chain, which is just a little bit shorter than Brandon. And you have a move action left.
Bjorg is going to leave the crossbow part on the ground this time, and he's going to start shimmying up the rope.
Roll me a climb check.
All right. Let's see how this goes.
What are you going to do when you get to the hook? Because it's only halfway up the chain.
Start climbing the chain.
Yeah, I mean, half of death chain is easier than a whole death chain.
Bjorg rolls a 10 in the climb check.
That is enough to get up at half speed. So you can get, what is your speed?
40.
Oh, then you can get up to 20 feet high on the chain.
Excellent.
And since you're using the rope, and we're assuming you're climbing the rope and just kind of kicking the chain occasionally with your boots, you don't have to take an attack.
And he's left the rope behind for anyone else. So.
And the crossbow unit is still on the ground. Silas, everyone has just sort of started climbing the chains while you're bleeding.
The fools, they know not what they do.
Do you want to stab again?
How's the bowl coming along?
Slowly. It's a big damn bowl, and you already gave a good chunk of blood already, and you're feeling kind of woozy.
Toreg, give me the blood to succeed.
God damn it!
Toreg, hey, cover, buddy.
Some iron supplements, maybe. Keep on going. This Silas thinks this is the key to victory.
Roll me the attack, and then roll a d12 if you're going long ways.
He will position himself over the bowl, so just in case he passes out, he lands in the bowl.
I mean, if you really want to fill it, you could always just take a limb clean off. I mean...
Oh my god.
Do it.
I actually just see Kuthrak standing next to him, failing to grab the chain. Do it. Do it.
You won't.
I think you got some blood in your neck.
You don't have the guts. You won't do it.
Podcast suicide.
Speaking of guts, you probably have several feet of extra intestine that you don't really need.
This is like morbidly depressing.
I love the cheering section here.
I like that we're basically just watching one character self-destruct, and you're all fucking bouncing. To be fair, it is Silas, so no one blames you.
Bjorg isn't bouncing. He's just accepted that Silas is going to do what Silas is going to do, and past a certain point, you really can't stop a rabid dog from biting itself.
Fair enough. Alright, so it looks like you rolled 1
Shame
damage
for Silas.
on the d12. Nice.
All right.
Klaus.
Alright, Klaus would like to put his boots back on
Good call.
and climb the rope.
Okay, roll me a climb check.
Klaus rolls a natural 20.
Man, that's good. That will allow you to get up at full speed. Unfortunately, you can't actually do that because you have chosen to climb behind someone, so you can only get up to directly below them.
That's fine. Hey, Bjorn.
You are right up against my bottom.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of blue hair on top of your head.
Feel kind of breezy up here.
God.
I'm
Brandon
not completely
Thighmaster.
comfortable with this.
That's motivation. Keep
You've got your
climbing,
pants
buddy.
on, and you're climbing fast. What's your secret?
No, he's wearing no pants and he's wearing boots. So basically, Klaus looks like some really demented, shit-covered dominatrix.
Oh, Brandon, what are you gonna do?
This has been an uncomfortable episode. I gotta climb as far away from this as I can. I'm gonna climb above it.
That's probably the best call anyone's made all day.
All campaign.
Oh, roll me that climb check.
Okay. Brandon Firemaster rolls a 24.
Damn, son. Okay, since you beat 20, you can use that for both of your movements, which you can get at full speed. You are going to take one attack. Natural 1. The chain can't hurt itself, but it doesn't hurt you either. So that would be 2 moves at your full, which is 40. So yeah, actually you can get all the way to the top in 1, and then if you would like to approach the fire, you may.
I would like to approach the fire as much as practically. I don't just want to walk right into the fire.
No, you can get as you get near it, you sort of feel warmth coming off. Not like warmth from like the heat. It's actually not that hot up here. It's more warmth like sunshine on your face on like a good day. It's very pleasant, and as you look sort of into the flames, you see little different routes. You see your temple. You see the meadow where you once punched an ogre. You see the ship, and you realize that all the blathering the fog guy did about paths and where you want to be, this is kind of your chance. This is going to take you where you want to go.
That's interesting. Klaus, throw me your pants. It's warm and dry up here.
Fandango.
I'll be up soon enough, buddy.
Hey, Brandon, do you have any rope up there?
Oh yeah, I do, but it's only what was it, 50 foot?
50 foot.
I mean, I can dangle it down, but it just seems like I'm kind of making fun of you or something.
It's okay. I got this. Go ahead and dangle it down.
Okay.
Are you going to dangle it down Fandango's chain?
Yeah.
Nah, dangle it wherever. I'm getting the fuck off this chain.
Okay.
I don't think I can do what I want to do and hang on a chain while I do it.
Well, maybe I'll dangle a rope down the center chain then, and would that make more sense?
I assume I have to climb down, right?
If you dangle down 50 feet, then we can just take the rope the rest of the way up.
Yeah, I'll dangle the rope down.
And then we can tie the ropes together.
I have an animate rope spell that I thought would be good to take this 50 feet rope that I've got and tie it to the 50 feet rope he's hanging down, and then we could just climb that.
You realize that Brandon's going to have to be physically holding you all as you climb, right? Like.
Well, that's why I thought we'd do it one at a time, because...
He's Brandon Thigh Master.
Well, he definitely believes he can do that. I mean, I could do that for Fandango, no problem. He looks light enough.
I'm a half-elf. I'm 50 pounds.
You could also just tie it through the center opening of the top chain link.
Or that.
But Fandango, you've got an animate rope spell. I'm just going to hold the rope out, and you do it, right? Because I'm not entirely sure how this is going to go.
First, I want to get down and not die.
You can drop if you want, but you're going to take falling damage, or you can try to climb down safely.
Can you guys hear that dog?
I think it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, because Fandango rolls a 7 on his climb check.
Well, I mean, that usually keeps you safe, so... going down is a lot easier than going up. You're still going to take an attack, but we'll say that's fine for dropping. Right. What's your touch AC?
I take 2 damage.
All right. You get down.
Hey, guys. I'm going to go squirt this dog with a hose. I'll be right back.
That is, for the record, not a euphemism for anyone listening.
Are we 1,000% sure about that?
No. So now that I'm down and alive, I'm going to cast Animate Rope on my rope and have it float up and tie together with Brandon's rope.
Okay.
Careful. Don't make this sound weird.
Alright, but that is going to be your entire round, Fandango.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Once the ropes are tied together, there's 100 fucking feet of rope swinging down the 100 foot of chain.
Kuthric. There is now a rope with Bjorg and Klaus on it, and there is an open rope attached to the very top.
Okay, I guess I'll climb the open rope.
I mean, there's also chain if you want to keep going with chain. You don't have to do.
I'm not doing so well with the chain.
Okay. Stay with me, brother, and together we'll save the party in the name of Toreg.
I'm kind of tempted to try the blood thing, just because I want to see what happens, and I feel a little bit bad for Silas. But
who's Silas?
It's your call, man.
I'll climb the rope.
Roll me a climb check.
Come on, you don't need 10 fingers.
We don't even know what's going to happen if you feel that thing. It could be something bad for all we know.
The chains come to life and start attacking you as you climb.
I was thinking more the chains become lightning squids.
17 for a climb check.
Oh, okay. That's enough to move at full speed. So you can go. What's your speed? You're a dwarf, so 25.
Okay.
You can move 20. So move your character up to here. Okay. Now you have another move, so you can climb again if you would like.
Woohoo! I'll do that again.
All right.
And I get a 15.
That's enough to get you full speed again. So go ahead and take another 20.
There?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well done. Bjorg!
All right.
You've got open rope
So-
ahead of you. You're good.
Okay. Bjorg is going to keep climbing.
Actually, I'm going to move you guys over here to symbolize that these two are the rope runs, and then there's still the chain. Okay, roll me a climb check.
All right. Bjorg rolls an 8.
Oh, that's not enough to advance, but it's not enough. It's not low enough to slip down either. You've got another move. Go ahead and give me another climb.
Let's try this sucker. Yeah. And Bjorg rolls a natural 20.
Okay, that is enough to get you. If it were your first one, it would get you 2 full moves, but it's only going to get you 1 full move. So you're 40.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you get to 30 feet and you run out of rope.
Is the other rope within reach at all?
That's going to be a tough shimmy, man. You would have to go to the chain and then to the rope.
Like, can he go to the chain and then just reach out and grab it, or would he have to, like, jump?
If you grab the chain and try to pull yourself over, we'll say you can make it with your last 10 feet of movement. But you are going to get a chain attack for that.
He'll use it.
Okay. So,
Alright, so Bjorg will do that.
I'm going to move you over to here. And, what's your touch AC?
Touch AC is lower than 18, so...
5 damage.
Oh!
But you're on the high rope now. Silas, you are still bleeding into a bowl as everyone leaves you.
Poor delusional climbing fools.
Can any of us call back down to him and inform him that there's literally a rope dangling a few feet away from him that he could just climb?
You
I'm
can say
standing
whatever you
beside
want.
him and
Yeah.
haven't decided yet whether I'm going to tell him.
Yeah,
Okay, well.
I'm respecting his choice.
If he passes out, I'll bandage him.
And yet I'm the one who got spit upon by his god.
Yeah.
Bjorg's chaotic neutral.
I'm curious, what exactly, what god is it that Kufarik follows? Is it a god? Is
I
it
thought it was
really a god?
I thought it was the essence of apathy.
Yeah, I guess it's...
Yeah, there's some forces in the universe that surpass even the gods, and entropy and Catharic not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
That's on the list.
Cynicism. That's
Apathor the indifferent.
right.
Silas started to get woozy here. He's like, okay, Torag, I'm coming to you. And just for the record, if you bar the gates, I'm not leaving.
He's not kidding, Torag. He's a persistent motherfucker.
One again.
Well, roll me your attack, too.
20.
Okay. You take 1 damage. You are really holding out on this pretty well as you continue to pour blood, but the downside of the low damage is the blood is coming slowly.
Yeah, he's fucking empty.
You're going to make me start sawing through my wrist, aren't you?
No, it's baking.
You're filling it. You're about the bowl's about a quarter of the way full.
Why are you doing
We're almost there, guys. You're almost saved.
You're really not giving it your all for Torag there.
I think Klaus should be like chaotic evil or something.
You're probably right. I could probably shoot an arrow up to knock Klaus off there and then drain him into the bowl.
Klaus got real far with Torag last time.
I only hurt me because I love you, Torag.
Speaking of, Klaus, it's your turn.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna shimmy up the rest of the rope, and, I'll try anyway.
Roll me a climb check.
Climb check coming up. Alright. Klaus rolls a 14.
That's enough to get you up at half speed for a round. So that's 15 feet.
Alright.
So move your guy up to here. Okay? You got...
Yeah.
Give me another climb if you want to keep going.
Yeah. Give me another climb right now. Klaus rolls a natural 20.
Ooh, that's really good. Unfortunately, so that'll get you a full speed.
Yeah.
You can even with that transition from the rope to the chain if you want. And still get your speed.
I want to go on the chain.
So you can go 20 and wait for some space to clear up, or you can go 30 and be on the chain.
Alright, I want to get to the point. I want to go up 20.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, do I think this is feasible? Could I rip off a sleeve and tie myself safely to the chain and then pull up my crossbow.
No, there's no way a sleeve is going to hold your weight on this height.
Alright. Okay. Now, if I try to just grab the chain, that's going to be an attack.
That's going to be an attack.
Alright, how far up do I have to go? Well, not a fuck ton, but
50 feet.
yeah. Shucks. Alright, how about this? If I... No, that won't work. Alright, I'm gonna do the other option. I'm gonna go the full 30 feet.
All right, you're going to be on the chain at 30. Okay. Put your guy up here.
So that's here?
No, put him on the
Alright.
chain. You're not on a rope anymore.
On the chain.
Yep.
Okay.
And
then attack.
10. I don't imagine that. What's your non-dex AC?
I don't know, because my dex is most of my AC. Let me take a look.
Unless it's literally all of your AC, a 10's not going to hit. 10 is the baseline you start with.
I'm not wearing any pants, though.
That is true. You do have your dick out. I forgot. All right, let's hear your AC exactly.
Somebody's got a Prince Albert.
My AC is 19, armor is 2, and dex is 7.
Jesus.
So.
Oh.
This chain's feeling kind of mighty chafy.
Yeah. God. But even if I gave you nah. I'll let you have the 12 AC.
Or at least about 11.
Yeah.
So the name of that album cover is now Klaus Unchained.
God. Did you say Klaus on chain?
Klaus Unchained. That's
I could understand, having a disadvantage because of my giant dick, which is exposed. But that's DM's call.
I feel like 7 off your AC is enough.
Right.
But you're not gonna get you get your same AC. But if you get hit, you're gonna take a bigger damage dice than anyone else because you got your dick out. You're not harder to hit, but you got more vulnerable flesh to strike. Brandon, please God, get us off this dick talk.
I don't know if anyone can now. It just seems to be all that is. There's not a lot I can do from up here. Maybe I'll just go and look into the light and hum loudly and...
As you look in, it becomes even more beautiful. You sort of get a sense of accomplishment and of well done.
Well, just as long as I'm not looking at Klaus's dick, really.
If you jump in it, you might be well done.
Yeah, maybe I should prod it with the broom. I'm gonna prod the light with the broom.
You stick the broom in, and roll me a reflex save.
Brandon Firemaster rolls a 17.
Okay, that's a really good reflex. You feel yourself start to be drawn into the fire as you sort of stick the broom in. Like it just sort of pulls you in. Not in like a gravity way, it's just sort of like you just sort of feel yourself start leaning in. And it's still not hot, it still feels really nice actually, and the further in you go, you can almost smell the sea air. So with the 17 reflex, you can choose to pull yourself back, or you can choose to let it take you in.
I'm going to pull back. I'm just trying to justify as to why the character would pull back. I think Brandon Firemaster is used to being seduced and is naturally resistant to it. So yeah, he's gonna pull back.
On the flip side, you got a guy with no pants climbing up a chain towards you.
God, it's the story of my life.
Okay, Fendingo, roll me a climb check.
Uh-oh.
I've got to relay that information.
Why would I do that?
To the guys down there.
Fendingo's hanging out. I'm chilling.
Okay.
What was that information again?
There's a giant light up here that tried to suck me in, but in a good way.
Yeah, 100%. You guys go ahead and get on up there, and I'll make sure that I'll make sure that if Silas passes out, that I bandage his arm.
Okay, Fendingo is hanging back like a good dude.
More like there's 3 fucking people on there's 2 fuckers on the same rope ahead of me.
Kuthrik, Bjorg is pretty much blocking you on the rope right now. Do you want to try and go to the chain, or you want to just delay until after him?
I really suck at the chain, so I'm just gonna hang out on the rope.
Alright, well here, we'll delay your action until after Bjorg.
You're under my butt.
Okay, Bjorg, it is your turn.
Bjorg is now aware of the fact that there is, I think, is Klaus still there, or did Klaus go back down?
Klaus is on the chain like 10 feet above you.
Oh, okay. Bjorg is going to attempt to climb up still again.
All right.
So
You're still on rope.
let's see here.
Give it a roll.
Let's hope this goes well. And Bjorg rolls a natural 1.
Oh, that's going to be fun. Okay, Kutherick, roll me a reflex save.
Oh boy. Reflex. Alright. Tharic rolls a 16.
That is really good, man. That is excellent. That will allow you to sort of grab the chain and just sort of swing out of the way. We'll say you do it with your feet. It's fine. So, Bjorg is falling 45
I knew you thought this
feet.
was mine was a good idea. Come and help me.
Oh, no, he's falling 50 feet. So that's 5d6 of damage.
Oh my
Damn it.
god.
Well, I may die.
Damn.
Hold the bowl under him.
So Bjorg grows to grab, and he gets distracted by Klaus's shit-covered asshole and dick just flapping above him, and for a moment he thinks maybe death isn't so bad, and then he just goes splat for 14 damage.
Oh!
Hey, Bjork, are you dead? Okay, you're not dead. Can you, go hold your face over the bowl and bleed into that?
Come and help me.
Why?
Well,
Just don't spit it on any teeth.
I mean, we don't want to waste it. You're
I'll
bleeding
be back in a
anyway.
second.
What do you know that I don't?
Good news,
So-
Kutherick. The way is clear. Roll me a climb check.
Oh yeah.
I'll have to climb a rope. Maybe that.
Tharic rolls an 11.
That'll get you half speed, so that's 10 feet. Sorry, I used the wrong thing. There you go. Do you want to go again?
Yep.
Roll me a climb check.
Tharic rolls a 15.
That's full speed, so that's 20 feet.
Woohoo!
You're getting there. Only 30 feet to
Same
go. Silas. Bjorn just fell and shattered a little bit of the ground.
Is there anything to squeegee up to add to the pot?
We're gonna say this is mostly bruising and maybe a few scraping bones inside.
Next time, fall better. Well, while you're here, brothers, gather around and we'll fill the bowl together.
No.
Oh, he seems to have perked up a bit.
Yeah.
He's
Or-
in a good place.
Okay.
For him.
Oh, the attack is 16 and the damage is 4.
Okay, you do 4 damage and you don't seriously gouge anything unintentioned out.
How many fucking hit points do you have?
He's rolled
Not a lot,
2,
not-
or he's rolled 1s for
Not
his
many.
damage twice in a row.
Starting to think this is just a cry for help.
Damn it! Why isn't this a smaller ball?
I guess the better question is, how much blood is in you? God.
I'm very used to bleeding.
Klaus, it is your turn.
Okay, before I do anything, I'd like to call down to Bjorg and say, hey, bring my crossbow up when you come back up, would you?
Damn.
Oh,
And then I would like to climb
roll me a
off
climb.
the chain.
Bjorg is staring at Klaus in kind of deep hurt because Klaus seems to have forgotten that Bjorg is the one who threw his body, who got his body back.
And yet, if I shot an arrow,
I'm-
I'm a bad guy.
I gave him my crossbow. Is it my fault? He fell? No.
Bjorg is lying there looking exceedingly depressed, just
Are you feeling a little blue, Bjork?
Oh.
I'm saying, if you use the reel, you'll be able to get up with no problem.
He's lying there looking up, and still all he can see is Klaus's asshole.
Which, to be fair, is the entirety of the Klaus.
It's the only relevant part.
11 will get you half speed and an attack. 5 not going to do anything, so you can go
Yeah.
15 with that one.
Where's... Alright, oh, there I am. Okay. Alright, and I got a second move?
You got a second move.
Alright. Climb check. 7.
That is not enough to move you, but it's not so low that you fall. So, but a 22 will hit, and go ahead and add 3 to that damage.
Ouch.
So you take 7 damage. Brandon,
Ow!
you are watching your friends slowly die.
Yeah.
And you hear a voice sort of whispering from the fire. You can save them.
Whisper back. Nah, probably not.
Claim your reward. Tells you to claim your reward.
Reward? I don't know. I mean, what's it going to give me that's already better than me?
We're all going to die of Brandon's narcissism.
Well, yeah, probably.
Not till next Tuesday when the polls close.
It's warm and it's whispering. Claim your reward.
Yeah.
It's kind of like prom night.
Save them if you like.
Yeah. Brandon will backflip into the strange light.
Brandon is staring down at all of you in just a complete clusterfuck of shit-showingness, and he kneels down, gets in position, and does an awesome backflip, kick through the air, and vanishes with a glow into the light.
His last thought is, yeah, I probably am everyone's only hope. And then just backflips.
Brandon, you are in the light. So there are two questions here. What are you going to ask it for as a reward, and where do you want it to take you? You were all pretty adamant about the boat the first time around, but perhaps, as the creepy fog guy had said, now that you have the chance, you'll go elsewhere.
And Brandon will say, I am already on my own path. Wherever I go is my own path. I was on my own path. Where I will be going is my own path. So I will just wish to be returned back to where I was.
Okay.
On my own enlightenment journey.
And what do you ask as your reward for surviving the trials?
Well, I don't need anything, obviously. I guess maybe if you can make the other guys suck a bit less somehow. Don't make them suck too much less because, I don't want them to be near my level of not suckingness, but
you wish to aid them.
Yeah, I guess you could put it like that.
Your reward is granted. And Brandon, you are going to vanish from the game for now because you have kind of finished the journey. Everyone else, a few seconds after you see Brandon disappear into the light, it glows, and all of you are teleported to the top of the platform.
Damn it, the pool was almost full!
Brandon used his reward wish to save you all.
You're telling me we just lost and kept Silas?
Hey, Klaus, you still got those pants?
Is my crossbow, is that still on the chain?
Yeah, dude, it's still all the way down there.
God damn it.
Fendingo.
Like a hook?
Hang on.
Hi.
Fendingo's turn. We are still in initiative.
Okay.
I'd like to look around first.
It is an empty platform with a giant glowing light that feels warm and inviting.
Nothing else up here except a bunch of fuck-ups on a big light, right?
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Go into the light.
Leaping in?
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Fendingo!
Power forward and dive.
You leap into the light. We don't need to R-play this every time. The whisper is hard to hear on the podcast anyway. Where do you want it to send you, and what are you going to ask for as a reward?
Send me wherever you sent Brandon, and for a reward, bring the other idiots in my party and Klaus's crossbow with me, and have us all arrive fully healed and clean.
The voice tells you it can fulfill most of that, but it cannot teleport them from the chamber. They must exit on their own. But the rest will be fulfilled.
So you can at least get me there and get all of us healed and clean.
Basically, Colossus will get his crossbow, everyone will arrive healed and clean, but it can't move them from the chamber. They have to leave on their own.
Hey, that's better than I could have hoped for, because we don't have shitty Klaus anymore. All right.
He's still kind of shitty.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if we have a non-shitty Klaus.
Well, we have a less smelly Klaus.
Bjorn, you are up.
Like the blue hair, so I'm leaving Bjork's hair blue.
Is he aware of any of this? Because aware of anything that just happened?
You saw Brandon backflip. I mean, you had a great view on the ground of Brandon backflipping into the fucking light, and then Fandango threw up the rock horns and just leapt in, letting out a wicked strum before vanishing. You guys know you've been journeying to this. The door made it very clear on the first game.
Alright, Bjorg is going to turn to the others and say, onward, my brethren! And then he also will basically full charge leap into the light.
Alright. Where do you want to go, and what is your reward?
I wish to go where my companions have gone before. Specifically where he wants to go where Fandango and Brandon went.
Yep.
And for his reward, Bjorg basically asks for he's acutely aware of all of the crazy ass evil that's been set loose on the world by, our mistakes. So he's going to ask for the group to be given the means to better fight it. And that
all evil, or just the evil that you have unleashed?
All the evil.
All the evil, naturally.
Very well.
God, this is gonna suck for me.
Kuthric, it is your turn.
Okay, so I need to tell it what I want, where I want to go.
Well, are you jumping in?
Heck yeah, I am.
Alright, no hesitation. Kuthric leaps in. You gotta tell it where to send you, and what you want. Remember, it took you from the boat, since it's been a while. That's where you guys were, and where you all told that you wanted to stay when you told it to go fuck off.
We had a few detours since then. I'm going to tell it to send me back the boat because I'm still under this gas thing. I think that I don't really remember the details of it, but I'm pretty sure there's something I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, you are under chaos, but you also have a reward coming. So, what reward would you like?
Kutharic is racked with guilt over his part in the destruction of the island and the environmental damage that he's done. And in particular, he feels bad about the hyena that he brought into being, only to have it be crushed. And he would like to redeem himself by if there's some way that he can become closer to nature and become a servant of the natural world and redeem himself in that way.
Yeah. The light tells you. It can give you the tools, but you must be the one to wield them.
Alright.
You are...
Kutharic just checked in on Facebook at Standing Rock.
Exactly.
Silas, it is your turn. You and Klaus, the last two. No witnesses.
Don't fuck him.
Oh god, not how I expected that to go. Can't unsee.
Silas will look down once, with regret at the almost full bowl of blood. That would have worked. and then seeing that its party members have jumped into the fire, sounds like a good enough plan to me. We'll follow.
Okay.
Torg has granted you a whole new body of blood.
Hoping that there's a door I can shut behind me before Klaus can jump in.
You leap into the lights. You know the spiel. Where do you want to go, and what do you want as a reward?
My friends are not yet saved, so take me to them. And as a reward, I wish that all of my friends would know the love of Toreg, especially Klaus.
Oh, we're fucked.
What a cock.
I can't believe this.
Knows the love of Toreg.
Yeah. Silas, you are shockingly the first one to overreach. The voice tells you that it cannot replicate the blessing of a god, for that is power beyond what it has.
Well, damn, don't you suck.
My god.
Since nobody's here to, hear me, I'd say, well, okay, then maybe, a better mask for the Arrow of the Gods, one that can't be ripped off by a certain, dirtbag thief.
Your wish is granted, so shall it be. Klaus, you are the last.
Oh god, help us all.
Alright, Klaus would like to check the iron pot and on the condition of his pants.
It's been less than a minute. They are still coated in shit.
Alright, so Fandango's wish did not clean my pants.
You haven't arrived yet, and you don't know what Fandango's wish is.
That's fine. Alright. My pants are not clean.
Yes. In the minute
Okay.
you've been carrying them around, your pants are still dirty.
All right. I wish my destination wish is.
Oh, are you
to
jumping
be
in?
Wherever. What? I'm sorry.
So you are jumping in?
Yes, I am jumping in.
Okay.
And my destination wish will be to be wherever the boat makes port next.
Okay. And what do you ask for as a reward?
I wish to multiply. I wish to be wearing clean pants and no magic and shit.
Tells you only get one reward. You must choose.
Clean pants or no magic and shit.
Alright. I wish to know magic and shit.
It tells you, as it told Kutherick, it can give you the tools, but it is on you to learn more. And with that, you have all teleported out of the dungeon at last. Everyone except Klaus reappears on the ship as the fog breaks to reveal a new island, and the crew all staring at you very confused, because to them it's only been like a few seconds. And that is where we will pick up on next week's game. And with game done, we now move to the portion of the session where we answer your questions that you left for us during the live blog at Authors and Dragons. At facebook.com/Authors and Dragons. If you missed this one, don't miss the next one. Follow us, know when we're playing, ask questions, be involved in all of it. Joe, take us away.
Alright, so, our first question is from our friend Jeremy. He said, as authors, how many of you have run into fan fiction based on your work, and how do you feel about it? I've never written any, but I feel like Bubba needs a Great Lakes monster hunter to cross over with, maybe a big bear with a crush on Skeeter. So I think this is mostly John.
I love fan fiction as an exercise for people who are working on their craft. I'm not a huge fan of having it published, because that's playing with somebody else's intellectual property. But interestingly enough, we are expanding the Bubbaverse in 2017, and there will be monster hunters in other regions of the country, including Southern California, Boston, and St. Louis. So there will be other Bubba-ish stories written by other writers that my publishing company is going to be publishing. So there is some potential for some crossover with Bubba, and Skeeter does have a love interest in one of the stories this year. It doesn't go well because you got to torture your characters.
I've gotten a fair amount of fan fiction for superpowers requests since it's such an open world. And I'm kind of like John. I respect it in all capacities as a way to hone your art. But when publishing comes out, it can get a little sticky. So actually, I took a different route. I created an area on superpowers.com that is explicitly for writers of fan fiction, and that way I was able to spell out the ownership rules, like, these are my characters, etc., etc. But people can still play in the world, and they can have fun with it, but I don't have to worry about this coming back to be a pain later on.
I ran a contest maybe a year or so back for fanfic. Basically, and pretty much offered as a prize, okay, when I put out my next box set, the winner would be included in it. The legalese basically is like, okay, this is my world and stuff, so made sure to take care of that. But aside from that, I think fanfic is awesome. Because here's the thing. I don't think most people are writing fanfic with the purpose of publishing. If my books ever got into Amazon Worlds, that would be awesome. I have no problem with that. But I think most people who are writing fanfic are doing so for the love of characters. And quite frankly, I'm all for that. Yeah, there are legal lines that have to be drawn. But if anybody were to ever ask me, hey, could I just write a story with Bill just for my own website or so? I'm like, yeah, sure, go nuts.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Rick. This has only been an issue one time. One of my readers, Gordon Bono, he he ran it by me first, and I encouraged him to go for it. Again, as long as he's not trying to sell it or anything, then it's fine. Put it up on his own little blog, and he wrote a story with some of my characters, and yeah, I posted it on my Facebook page. Sure. Thank you.
I think so. Like with Mongoliad, we actually did a
we actually encouraged fan fiction. Like it was sort of like a part of our world building efforts, and it produced mixed results. But I think I kind of agree. Like obviously there's legal things that you have to take care of, and I think to a certain extent, I think like for me, I have some friends, I have some professional author friends who actually came into the business from the fan fiction world, and one of the things that I like about fan fiction culture is it's this sort of very sharing, sort of like gifting culture where everyone's really just like Rick said, doing it for the love of it. So yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have anything against anybody writing any fan fiction for my stuff. Probably need some fans first.
I think you have plenty on the podcast.
Yeah, if everybody wants to do some Brandon Firemaster fan fiction, I know you're all doing it anyway.
That's going to be nothing but slash fiction, and you know
Yeah,
it.
That's gonna get weird.
Brandon Klaus /fic.
Keep it to yourself, you animals.
Or better yet, send it to us and we'll post it. No, I'm kidding.
No,
We'll
you're
stream.
Yeah. I think we're all on the same page that fan fiction itself is fine. Like, we like it, and we take it as a compliment. It's just, as people who live off of it, the only thing that ever concerns us is we have to be, like, aware of the legal aspects. But for the genre as a whole, I think it's great.
Alright, so our friend Christopher wants to know, when playing, is the visual map really important? Because when I got a D&D starter pack, there were no materials or map.
I'll say, as the GM,
that's
map
easy
is
enough.
really important for battle.
How
You
well
have
are
to
you
keep
following
track of
along?
things. But for roleplay, not at all.
Yeah, for role playing, no, but I mean, yeah, for battle logistics, moving through a dungeon, order and stuff, you kind of need a map and and stuff, even if it's virtual. I mean, as far as like a starter pack with no materials, I don't think any D&D pack has ever come with starter materials. Starter material is called a piece of paper.
Yeah. We used to use graph paper, and then my buddy bought a big goddamn dry erase map with squares on it, just like we see on the
We did that.
Oh, it's awesome. But I mean, yeah, the map is really good for combat, but you don't actually have to have like a map. You just need to be able to outline something in front of you so you can keep track, because it keeps battle simple. Not everybody doesn't have to keep asking, where am I? Where's the goblin? Where's this? Where's that? And it keeps you honest, including the DM, because it's really easy when you've got that much shit in your head to fuck things up unintentionally, and that way it's just always there and you all know the score.
Let's see here. Next question. This one's for me. Joseph, your Twitter profile says that you sing sometimes while you're holding it. God damn it.
Uh-oh.
You got it earlier in the episode.
Give us a song.
Fuck, I think
I think Bjork might be hit it with a singing curse pretty soon.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, we can totally.
Joe, we can take care of this right now. Joe, sing Happy Birthday to Steve.
Oh yeah, totally.
Happy
Hey.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Steve. Happy birthday to you.
No. Sing it sexy.
That was sexy, you prick.
I'll back Joe up on that.
Call him Mr. President.
Remember, fans, the greatest gift you can give Steve for his birthday is buying one of his books.
Oh, all of them.
Or all of them.
All of them. Wow, you guys, you really went for it. I was just trying to slide one in. You're like, no.
By all of them.
Commit.
Blowjob.
Go big or go home, motherfucker.
All right, everybody, that's all the time we have for questions, but we will take more next week. I mean, next game. We do not play every week. I've got to remember that. And until next time, we will see you. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Authors and Dragons is brought to you under a Creative Commons license, meaning you are free to share this material so long as credit is given to the original creators, which is us, the people who are playing it. The opening music, Take a Chance, and closing theme, Master of the Feast, are both credited to Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com and also used under a Creative Commons license.